Arizona, man, I had them as my NFC sleeper team this year. I guess you could have considered Washington that team being more successful. I don't think a lot of people thought Washington would be in first place. Cardinals are in second place right now, although I just went higher register. They're 3-4. The reason why they're in first place over the 3-4 Niners is because they won in Santa Clara a couple weeks ago. Kyler Murray getting a 44-yard rush that really flipped the field in an important time in the fourth quarter. It was a big moment against this Chargers defense that kind of got gashed on the ground in a way that you don't see. 101 yards for James Conner, who had forced 10 missed tackles last night. The Chargers couldn't put him down on the ground, including that crucial part of the game in the fourth quarter last night and the final drive when Conner got the Cardinals in field goal range for Chris Brockman's favorite kicker of all time, Chad Ryland, from the Patriot days, the man who helped make Bill Belichick a winner for the final time in his Patriot career.
Here's the thing. He had a 30-yarder to win it. You were on bated breath. You were on the edge of your seat because you didn't know if he was going to make it or not.
You know? And
Chad Ryland.
As for the Chargers, you know, one of the things a lot of folks were wondering, Mike Williams gone, Keenan Allen gone, you know, Austin Eckler allowed to walk out the door. How are they going to score points this year? How are they going to get big play offense for their big-armed quarterback in Justin Herbert? And as you know, I'm a Jim guy more than most, and certainly forever. Jim Harbaugh forever. I'm part of that club. You know, I'm just like, let's just see how it all works out. Let's see how it all shakes out. Now, Quentin Johnston, who has been playing much better this year than he did in his rookie season, is that he was out last night. And so, you know, this is an issue the Chargers have, is putting points up because their defense is balling out. They're the only team in 2024 to allow 20 or fewer points in each game. And they allowed 20 or fewer points in 8 games all of last season. They've done it in 6 so far this year, but they're points challenged. How about this particular stat I got from NFL Network Research? The Chargers have 15 straight drives without a touchdown.
Who?
I think the last one they had was that Ladidi McConkey against the Chiefs?
Whoa.
I believe so. I believe I saw that one against the Chiefs.
I was there.
Because they didn't have one against Denver.
Right.
And
they had 5 field goals last night.
Dicker the kicker with 5 field goals. 15 straight drives without a touchdown. The only team with a longer active streak in the NFL right now are the Giants.
It's almost like they should have drafted Malik Neighbors.
I don't know, man. Jim loves his big-ass lineman.
Yeah, but scoring points is cool. You can't have Will Dissly lead you in targets. You know what I mean? Like, guy had 11 targets. He's a tight end that not rostered in any fantasy league. You know what I mean?
But then, Chris, you look at it like, remember when it was the Bengals, whether they were going to take Sewell or Chase?
They went with Chase.
Chase, they made to this. I mean,
made the Super Bowl.
And I'll tell you, man, they could have taken over second place in the AFC West to go 4-2. That's a tough loss.
Tough loss.
You know what? If I can second guess as well,
non-conference loss, but still.
I mean, it's a tough loss. They could have been in second place here. But they do have in their back pocket a win in Denver. That's a pretty big one in division.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like the play call on third down right before the 2-minute warning. I thought they were going to run that ball, so if they didn't get it, it would be fourth and really short. I understand all they needed was a field goal to take a 1-point lead, but they get that first down, then they got the Cardinals start burning timeouts, and they could have done to Arizona what Arizona did to them once they got into the field goal range at the end of the game, which is take it right down to the end and then have Dicker the kicker go ahead and win it. Instead, they threw, a pass that was either a double move or the receiver wasn't on the same page as Justin Herbert, stopped his route. There was a flag thrown that they then picked up. I was concerned for Jim's ticker at that point in time because he was going almost full Schembechler there, and then, man, there was an unsportsmanlike a roughing call on one of their defenders on Marvin Harrison Jr., who had a ball hit him in the breadbasket and he dropped it.
That was such a ridiculous
crazy call.
It kind of grazed his face mask, I guess, with the helmet.
I don't know about that.
It was unnecessary roughness. I thought that's what replay assist is there for, is to pick up those 15-yard flags. That one seemed a little cheap, but that got things going for Arizona, and Arizona won it.
They couldn't run the ball. I mean, they've been running the ball great all
I know.
year.
Yeah, Dobbins had his worst night of the year.
59 rush yards.
Yeah. Dobbins, if Dobbins isn't going, but Herbert threw for 349 yards.
Yeah, but the idea isn't to have Herbert throw it 39 times, right? That's the whole point of Jim's offense.
40 rush yards was for Dobbins, 59 total rush yards, second fewest a game for the Chargers this year. They had 55 in the loss to Kansas City at home.
Yeah, Chris, if they were going to throw it that much, they should have taken the receiver.
I'll just tell you this,
or get
guys,
your wide receivers more involved.
Guys,
I don't know.
And then just one last thing on this.
Don't love it.
The Chiefs are as good as winning this division right now. I don't see who's going to get them. I don't see who's going to play consistent enough football. I don't see the Chiefs losing enough for Denver or the Chargers to go get got by either one of these teams. Obviously, the Raiders are out of the mix to win this division right now. I mean, the Chiefs are on cruise control again in the AFC West. It just reminds me of the Patriots back in the AFC East. Who's gonna threaten them?
Yeah. The AFC West is the new AFC East,
and the Chiefs are the new Patriots.
Yeah.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.